So you can see it happen right there. And not much of a range yet established on that initial reaction. Let's see what happens here if it pushes through. So yeah, now it's pushing higher. And trading right back down into the middle. Let's see what it does from here. So pretty unimpressive crude oil price action here. The first setup is a short against the rising 50 moving average, and it is getting short. Heads up, that's short at 79 or 78 and targeting 61 with a stop at 01 and money management at 68. It just hit 69. So missing money management by 1 tick. And there's money management. Let's see if we can get to our target. Make sure your stop is locked in. Can we get to a full target? You know, with the lack of follow through, let's see if we could push through lower here. Bummer. Hitting money management. So that's too bad. Right back into the middle. Look at dead center. Could end up with a long now. And there's a long, but no way to grab it. It's like 1 tick away from money management. I usually don't try to get in sync with a trade that's gone 90% to money management, so it hasn't come down and touched the entry anyway. Stuck on that key level 90% of the way to money management. So hitting money management, but no way to grab the trade. So there you go. So we've had one trade. It's a break-even trade, and we're flat. And still trading inside of the range and trading back down now towards the middle of it again. And now a short. A short at 84 targeting 71, and the stop is at 01. So it hasn't triggered in. Let's see if that entry holds. Remember, I've talked about often when you get a range that's established after the report and then the market kind of meanders inside of that range, up and down, up and down, up and down. Those usually end up being, not the best sessions, but we don't know if that's going to happen, but it's smelling like it could. So 67.84 to 71 and the stop at 01 against the rising 50 as it's crossed over the 200. And will it go up and test the higher end of this range or not, or just kind of keep drifting with no real follow through? So hasn't triggered in and doesn't really know if it wants to yet. See that support right at 85 and the key level, there it is, triggering short. Looks like there may have been slippage the way that handled itself, but trying to get to money management now. Money management is down here at 74, and it has not hit it. It bounced right off of the quarter century number 75, which is so typical of an anemic market. Let's see if it has enough energy to push through 75. And notice it's right smack in the middle of the range. And the last time we had a session that didn't end well, we had similar price action and FOMC statement, minutes meeting or whatever. And now a possible stop and reverse at 93, 1 tick above that shoulder there on that little spike. John, it's target 1 and it has to go 10 ticks. So it's not 10 ticks, it's target 1. But if target 1 is smaller than 10 ticks, then it also needs to go 10 ticks. At least for counterpunch. If it goes 9 ticks instead of 10, what do you do? I mean, the trade's so small, there's not much really you can do. It did just get long. Partial loss on the short. That's money management. Getting up to 04, long at 9.3, getting as high as 04. You should have a break-even trade at this point and hitting its targets. So this should do it. A small little loss and a winning trade to target 2 as it's breaking out. And this looks like it's going to be the trade that puts this session on top. So ending pretty nicely in the end. And if you have a second position, then 68.04 and looking like it could go higher. So there you go. That short trade, in a way, it's lucky it didn't hit money management. 68.09 now the stop. If it hit money management, that would have been the power of quitting trade, right? 2 money management trades. but it missed money management by 1 tick, produced a small loss and a nice winner, and instead of a break-even session, now you have a winning session. 68.12, the stop now. And you know, trade plans work in mysterious ways, which is why we use trade plans, and now it just stopped out and is finished. 68.12. So there you go. So just to kind of, you know, figure on, you have a short at 84, getting long at 93, right? So that's a 9-tick loss. You have a 16-tick target 2, but after your adjustment, it's 14 ticks. 14 ticks is greater than 9 ticks. So in a single position, that's the power of quitting trade. 2 positions did a lot better if you got out at target 3 or trailed. But either way, it's a winning session, and it is what it is. Took 3 trades to get there, and that's all she wrote, guys. That's a wrap.